Hello and welcome back to United TV. I'm here to give you a mini preview of our next Premier League game, which is tomorrow's encounter against Tottenham Hotspur at Old Trafford. Before I continue though, please could I remind you to drop a like on the video, share me any comments you've got. I want to hear your opinions. Let's have a discussion in the chat. Please also share this video and subscribe to the channel. Also, make sure you've got your notifications switched on so you don't miss any of our future content. Okay then. I'm going to go through a few topics. I'll start with form. We'll look at the form of both teams coming into this game. We'll also look at the league table and where both teams sit in relation to each other, before moving on to injury news, which leads then to possible 11s, who I think is going to be the key player in this match, and my predicted scoreline. Okay, so if we look at the last 5 games of each team, United then suffered a 3-0 defeat at Old Trafford against our bitter rivals Liverpool, before going on to record back-to-back victories against Southampton and Barnsley respectively, scoring 10 goals without reply. However, we drew a stalemate at Selhurst Park against Crystal Palace, before an unexpected draw in our first Europa League group game against FC Twente. Tottenham, on the other hand, they had back-to-back defeats against Newcastle and Arsenal respectively. They were very, very fortunate to beat Coventry at the CBS Arena in the League Cup with 2 late goals, before going on to beat Brentford 3-1 and a comfortable victory in the Europa League against Karabag 3-0, despite only having 10 men. So if we look at the league table then, both teams languishing probably below where they would expect to be at this point in the season. Manchester United and Tottenham have both recorded 2 wins, a draw apiece and 2 defeats. Therefore, both teams are on 7 points. However, Tottenham have a +4 goal difference, while Manchester United have struggled for goals this season. They've only recorded 5 in 5, and this is something which needs to be corrected if we're to progress up the league table. Moving on to injury news, and this is a more positive note. The injury list at the minute only has 4 people on, which is very short compared to what we've had in recent months. Firstly, we've got Lenny Yoro, who's still out with his metatarsal injury that he picked up in pre-season. He's expected back on the 23rd of November or thereabouts. Similar to Tyrone Malacia, who started appearing in social media posts, he's back in training. He's been out long-term with his knee injury, but hopefully now he's closing in on a return. Luke Shaw is out with a calf injury that he's had for a while now. He's expected back in the first week of October, as is Victor Lindelof, who's out with an ankle injury. So with that news in mind, this is what I think we'll go with as a possible 11. I'm expecting the back 5 to stay unchanged. Therefore, Andre Onana in goal, Diogo Dalot to continue at left back, Martinez and De Ligt, who are forming quite a formidable partnership, alongside Mazraoui, who's slotted in really well since moving from Bayern Munich. I expect Manuel Ugarte to come into the midfield and sit alongside Kobe Mainoo. Bruno Fernandes, I don't think he deserves his space in the team, but I don't see Ten Hag dropping him. I expect Christian Eriksen to make way to leave space for Bruno Fernandes in the starting 11. Alejandro Garnacho, for me, he will start on the right-hand side and Rashford will start on the left-hand side. We need this pace on the wings to get in behind Tottenham and provide that threat in behind their high defensive line. And Joshua Zirkzee, who's impressed, but is not in the goals at the minute, unfortunately. I think he'll continue whilst Rasmus Højlund still picks up match sharpness. Moving on to who I think will be the key player in this match, and I've gone with Alejandro Garnacho. Firstly, because in his last 4 games he's scored 3 goals and registered 2 assists, but also, due to Tottenham playing the high line, we need players who have got a directness about them, who have got that pace and guile to get in behind the Tottenham backline, and I think Garnacho is the perfect man to do this. He's looked bright in all the games he's played this season. I expect him to come into this team and cause Tottenham problems at Old Trafford. So going on to my prediction then for this game. I think we'll beat Tottenham. I think we'll keep a clean sheet. However, we haven't scored a lot of goals, so I'm going to go for an optimistic 1-0. Let me know what you think. Like the video, share, drop your comments, let's have a debate. What do you expect the score to be? What do you think about my lineup? Who do you think might play instead? Thanks for watching.